isn't set in stone, for it has many possibilities that can be combined into new ones, but for some, their expression's much simpler. Writing is one of the most basic beginnings of a masterpiece. However, it is typically overlooked as nothing but a mandatory subject. But for those like W.H. Auden, who is a renowned artist in the audacious side of poetry, writing is more than just words. Auden wrote the grueling sorrow and the smiles that are filled with glee, with a poem that struck the hearts of many called Moitié des Benax Arts. This poem was meant to demonstrate the false belief that if it's not affecting me, then it's not my problem. While analyzing this poem, I discovered that he wrote this poem without ethos at all. He does this in order to focus on the issue itself that's stated in the poem instead of himself personally. But despite this lack of ethos, he uses pathos to the fullest by using the painting of Icarus falling from the sky. This painting cries for pity when you see a man struggling to swim while everyone around blatantly ignores him, as if he's not even there. The painting also falls into the category of logos, as you search for the reason to why they might ignore him. Auden uses his skills to combine his art with another artist in order to create a visual idea for the readers to follow. Auden uses his skills and another artist's skills in order to create a visual expectation for his writing. Imagine what you could do if other forms of art combined like this in order to create something together. I personally thought of music artists. What if a song specifically went to a painting or maybe a moment in time? Imagine the connection that the listeners would feel if they could see exactly what the artist was trying to portray. I was able to find a specific group on YouTube of beginning artists that I feel could really grow from using Auden's vocabulary and technique of using another artist to improve his own. If music artists were to use this idea, they would stand out dramatically to their listeners. Music is a very competitive industry, so you have to keep and constantly adapt to changes in order to keep up. However, it is also the biggest advocate for creative freedom that art has to offer. Therefore, if young artists were able to build a creative community with their listeners and analyze their own music and ideas and look at the growth, they'd be able to improve for their future. Okay. Let's cut this me. Speaking to the audience. Oh, okay. Auden uses his skill as a poet in order to. Auden uses his skill as a poet and. Well, what keeps doing that? Okay. She working. Hello. Okay. Only help the.